Hola, mis esperanzados. ¿Cómo estás? Me llamo La Esperanza 243. Hello, my hopefuls. How are you? My name is C Esperanza 243, also known as Allison, or Rabbits if you've been following my gaming channel. Um, there is a lot to talk about today. I actually had to write a list, but I wouldn't deviate, I tend to digress a lot. But there's a lot to talk about and so little time and so little time. So I really want to make this video less than 30 minutes. So who knows? Like I'm back to editing, and I have been editing my videos for my gaming channel for like the past year now, which I'm so happy to be doing again. I have not been doing any editing uh, during the pandemic and up until last year, basically. Uh, and I went back to editing because I started missing it and all that jazz. And I'm like, you know what? Why not? Because I want to get back to making videos for this channel, and I've just been procrastinating it for year after year, and now I have to because, well, there's something big happening this year. Um, before I get into that, though, there is there's definitely going to be some changes to this channel, and I hope you don't get too angry with me or too disappointed. I have to admit, I love making these lyric videos and covers. I love singing. Y'all know this. But the sad thing is that I need to take this channel a little bit more seriously now. Even though I was for a very long time, it's just I'm tired of doing lyric videos. I'm tired of doing covers. Um, and for a long while, I still want to do it. I want to do, I guess, choreography a little bit. Because there was that one video that I did. Already forgot the title of it. I think it was like sort of Jabberwocky song, and I was just having so much fun with it. Actually, no, it wasn't a Jabberwocky song. I think it was Pentatonics. My brain has not been working correctly these past few years, and I think it's partially because of my insomnia. Right. I should probably update you on my medical situation here. So, I've been going to therapy for like the past year and a half, maybe 2 years, and I am so thankful for it. Granted, I've been doing therapy the majority of my life. I just, for a long time, stopped doing it, and stopping, I think stopping my therapy sessions was probably a mistake, just because of the insanity I've put myself into with my gaming channel. Because like I doing 3 videos a week really put a lot of stress on me, and then doing just 2 videos a week is also stressful. But at, at least not having to worry about the editing part um, was just fine with me. And now that I'm editing again, I don't feel the stress as much as I thought I would. Um, but I am happy. Um, like I just focus on editing like twice a week basically. I make sure that the videos are not longer than an hour, and sometimes it does end up being more than an hour just because I have so much fun playing those games. Sorry, I'm talking about my gaming channel. I should be talking about this channel here. As much as I really want to finish the album that my uncle did with his bandmates, like it's so hard to contact him because like I don't have his phone number, and even if I do try to contact him, like he has memory problems of his own. Um, he would have to listen to his own songs just to get the lyrics for them. So I think until he and I actually just have a sit down to listen to the songs together and figure out the lyrics together, it's just not happening. So, as I said, like until that happens, I'm not going to be doing lyric videos anymore. I'm not going to be doing covers anymore. And as much as I want to do those dance choreography numbers that I hope to do, it takes a lot of time, not to mention money to get the proper equipment. So I do intend on continuing my book readings with my own stories. I want to get those monetized. but I can't earn any money on this channel until I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I have to admit, guys, thank you so much for getting me this far. With I have so many subscribers, I did not expect, even with not maintaining the channel uh, as often as I should. I am just gaining subscribers here left and right, and I just did not expect it. Thank you so much. I'd have to double check. So in my editing, I will probably put a number here as to how many subscribers I currently have. Thank you so much, everyone. And with that, I do intend on finishing the book reading on the Nancy Drew book that I have going on this channel. I apologize for cutting that off. Um, I just went at the current time. I think the pandemic had hit, and I realized I wanted to focus on one channel at a time rather than two channels, because even that was kind of stressing me out a little bit at the time. So I'm having so much fun with my gaming channel. My gaming channel is Rabbit's Fun Worlds, and for a long time, the profile picture was just a freaking magnifying glass. And I had kind of done my own little Photoshop of it, of magnifying glass I actually have, and just doing really as best I can with photoshopping of like editing out the background and um, outlining it, filling it up with the colors, with the channel colors, which is purple and orange basically, and a little bit of red, because I think before I put up that new before I put up the magnifying glass, the color channels were technically purple or technically black and red and purple and orange. But I realized I couldn't do four colors because it's a little wild. Um, I mean, I still love the black and red, uh, hence the hair color. I mean, I know it looks like really bleached out, but for the past few years, I've actually been like doing highlights on my hair of red, basically. I mean, the shade of red keeps changing every time I get it redyed, but I love it every time. And even when the color like fades away, even the bleached out parts makes me look so rock and cool. I love it, and I hope you guys are loving it too. Oh my gosh. Okay. And to continue on, so I think actually no. To point before I continue on, I'm going to digress just a tiny bit. So the main reason why I've been wanting to dye my hair red is because of a book series that I wrote. Um, and as y'all, if you don't know, I love writing. I've been doing this since basically high school. And I think it was my 10th grade English class, my second semester of 10th grade English. The first semester was a mess. The teacher that was teaching English 10 basically was teaching it like it was college. I think it was like an AP class or something. Even though I shouldn't have been in that class period. I don't know if it was me that suggested it or if it was my mom, because my mom was kind of helping me out when with choosing classes every year, and and since I have an intellectual disability, I basically had like a teacher's aide with me for that class. But it was almost as if she had no idea, like she was new to the position or whatever, just because like she had no idea how to help. So while she was trying to figure out how to help me, I was just so behind on the class, even though I was learning. Like I was fascinated with the stuff that he was teaching me, but he was just doing it in such a way that I just could not keep up. And like I think it was towards the end of the semester where I just kept coming home crying constantly, and my mom was worried about what was going on. So when I finally confronted her about it, she was like, "Okay, we got to get you out of this class." And so when we switched me to a different teacher for the second half of the year, it was life changing. I don't remember his name. I know he was African American. He was bald. He was the best English teacher ever. Sorry, second best. My 11th grade teacher was amazing. I love him. And I'm even Facebook friends with him. Like, I will always thank him and Mr. Overeem, Philip Overeem. He's my English 11 teacher. I love them both to heck, and I thank them both for encouraging me on not just my writing but my reading as well. So I love the entertainment world so much. But it was basically my second semester English 10 teacher that helped me motivate me into going into creative writing, wanting to become an author. Um, like the guy saw the potential I had. Both of them did. And I think it was while I was in Special Olympics, Missouri, where someone in the PR uh, part of the Special Olympics Missouri noticed what I was doing because I was not only doing I was not only doing a gaming channel and this channel, I was also doing a radio show on a website called blogtalkradio.com. And I still have so much podcasts to upload from that onto this channel because I really want to get it back up on those. I had so much fun with it, but I think at some point I was just like running out of topics, running out of things to bring up, as well as reading because I think I was also reading either Nancy Drew or one of my own books. I can't remember. And I even brought people on to interview. I think I managed to get someone from Access Arts, which is like a little bit of an art school here in town. And I even interviewed my dad, an old college buddy, and a couple of other people that I just didn't expect I would be bringing in. I think I interviewed Ruth Acuff at some points. Um, yeah, I think I did. Um, and even on my gaming channel, I even managed to get connections to a voice actor who did a game with her interactive, a Nancy Drew game, and we're still like in the middle of that game. Like it's been years since we've done a recording session together, but we're he and I are still talking. I even managed to find his Twitch channel within like a year or two ago, and I'm now on his Discord just chatting away with him. It's so nice to be talking to him again. Sorry, the voice actor is Gabriel Wolf. Gabriel Wolf. He's such an incredible actor. Um, and he's so entertaining too. Like he's funny as heck. Uh, I am digressing so much, and we're already at the halfway point for the video. I have no idea how I'm gonna edit this. Anyway, um, right. So Special Olympics Missouri. That is a huge topic to bring up, but I'm going to try to be as brief as possible. When the pandemic hit, a lot changed for everyone around the world. For me, it didn't change that much just because even before the pandemic, I was a little bit of a hermit in my own apartment complex. And basically, when the pandemic did hit, I was like, oh, so nothing's changing for me. But a lot did change when it came to Special Olympics Missouri, as well as a couple of other things just outside of my apartment, but within my city, you know. And it kind of made me reflect on what's been going on with my athletic life as well as my representative life with Special Olympics Missouri, and it just kind of made me think, you know what, maybe it's time to retire. So I just quietly retired without telling anyone, you know. Um, but I mean, I talked about this with my mom constantly over the years, and within the past 3 to 4 months recently, I had to have a meeting with one of my athlete friends because he and I maintain a Facebook page. Uh, Someone in Special Olympics Missouri at that time, his name is Brandon Shotstick. This is the guy that got me more into the PR side of things with Special Olympics Missouri, and that was the guy that I was trying to bring up earlier, the one that did like athlete highlights when I was doing the radio show, the 2 YouTube channels, and a couple of other things. Uh, like he saw the potential in me, and he realized, oh, you can do so much more. And that's when he got me more involved with the PR side of things. I became a representative. I became a global messenger, which is another term for public speaker with Special Olympics. And honestly, that changed my life. Like him getting me involved changed my life dramatically. Like I became more outspoken. Uh, I became more involved with self advocating, and I actually helped Special Olympics Missouri open up a university basically, and a couple of other things. Like I became the first Special Olympics Missouri athletes to attend the nationals as that. I went to nationals as a PR assistant. That was in 2018. It's been so many years since then, and a lot happened in 2018. Not just with Special Olympics Missouri, but with myself as a person, mentally, emotionally. Just so much shit happened, not just in a positive way, but in a negative way too. And I think when the pandemic hit, it just made me think of like why I was still involved with Special Olympics. And um, I think it was during that time where Brandon decided to apply for a position with Special Olympics International. And he actually asked me to write a recommendation letter, or like a letter of like saying how to be beneficial to the international part of Special Olympics. And I accepted it with grace, accepted it being so honored by doing this. And he actually got the position. So I am Brayden, if you're watching this, I am so happy for you. I hope you are not too stressed out with what's going on with your job. Uh, but yeah, I miss you a bunch. I You are never far from my mind. I don't know why I talk. I don't know why I haven't been messaging you often as I should. But anyway, so yeah, something happened like before he left for the international position. He actually asked me if I wanted to help out with maintaining a Facebook page for Special Olympics Missouri, and it was actually a lot of fun. Well, not just Missouri, but just like Special Olympics in general. And it's actually I don't remember what I titled. I didn't title it. Someone else was already managing it, and he thought that I would be a good addition to that page to help out with maintaining it. And for a good while, I was actually having fun with it, but now it just feels like an obligation. And now that um, and something happened like about 3 4 months ago where uh, like I brought on another person in our admin group to help maintain the page, and I'm glad I did. But at the same time, I'm not, just because like he's not been maintaining it as much as I thought he would. But I mean, at least he's helping out. I'm thankful for that. I really am. But something happened with Facebook and our page that made he and I get together in a meeting because we knew something needed to change. And we still haven't implemented it yet, but um, it's gonna have to soon because of what I'm announcing here. I officially announced it with Special Olympics Missouri in an email, and I aired out a bunch of stuff. I burned some bridges. Um, I want to retire quietly. I really do, but the way I worded my email to them officially retiring, I actually said a lot by burning some bridges with a specific employee, and I'm not gonna name any names. My my athlete admin friend knows who I'm talking about if you're watching this, but just like I'm not retiring because I am done playing sports. I will always be swimming, um, and I will always have a passion for bowling. But I'm just kind of done with Special Olympics. It's now that Brandon's gone and that my relationships with some of my athlete friends are kind of dying out. I'm just like kind of done with Special Olympics now, especially now that I'm being more involved with a different organization. Um, Granted, this organization has been around since I was young, uh, but they didn't. My mom didn't find out about their conferences that they've been doing for the past, I think, 5 years until recently, and or I shouldn't say recently, until like a year and a half ago, because we found out that there was a conference going on and there was like contest for like scholarships for people to get to this conference, and so she decided to enter my name, and apparently I became one of the winning contestants. So, and the conference was in Canada, Toronto, Canada, and we just had a blast. There was so much going on. I got dehydrated so many times because I am so freaking out of shape. And I just don't exercise as much as I should. I really don't. But we had a blast, and it made me realize during the conference. It made me realize, I want to be more involved. And I have to admit, um, the organization is mainly because of my disability. When I was 5, I was diagnosed with mosaic Down syndrome as well as attention deficit disorder. Nowadays, the ADD is marked as something else, but mosaic Down syndrome is quite different from Down syndrome. A lot of people get it confused, uh, especially when the Down Syndrome Association, sorry, when the Down Syndrome Awareness Month happens. A lot of people get the two confused. Um, and I think I even brought this up like in a comment on some sort on a YouTube video. I don't know where, and the guy was like, "Yeah, like wish I could remember what the comment was, but to paraphrase it, they were like, Down syndrome isn't a disability; it's something else." And it's like, what? There's a dis- there's a no. It is definitely permanent. It's not something that goes away. It was just like, oh. And I had to explain to him there's even a difference between Down syndrome and mosaic. Because like with mosaic, you look more like a person with Down syndrome when you're young, but as you age, like the old blood that has the disability is replaced with new blood, which doesn't have the disability. Um, I mean, just like how human blood is regenerated constantly, that's how it is with mosaic Down syndrome. The more the new blood pumps into your system, the old blood that has the disability just goes away. Which is why when we age, we don't look like we have a disability. But people that do have Down syndrome, apparently that is also in your new blood. I don't know why. Um, I don't know why. I wish I did, because then I would be able to explain it to you all. But yeah, the soon after I was diagnosed, mom was just kind of confused on like how to help me, how to raise a child that has this disability, and she found this organization called International Mosaic Down Syndrome Association. And she just got more involved with them, and they helped us with so much. And eventually, she became a treasurer for the association, especially since she's an accountant, um, a licensed one at that. I don't know if she was licensed yet at the time. No, I think she had some sort of degree in accounting, but I don't remember what kind of degree. But she did go to college twice, get like a bachelor degree for accounting, and then she got a master's because she wanted to have her own business, and she does. She's actually going to be retiring soon, probably within like the next 5 years. Uh, so the conference with IMDSA was just so much fun, and it made me realize that I wanted to be more involved with IMDSA. Hence, why my birthday live stream on my gaming channel uh, was a charity live stream for IMDSA. I had so much fun, and I publicized it in the right areas. So many people attended, and I think that was like the most amount of people I have ever seen in a live stream on my channel. I'm so happy that it went well. Oh my gosh, I definitely advise you all checking that out. But as far as the direction for this channel, um, actually no, just one more thing I want to mention about the gaming channel. Um, as I said, it's called Rabbit's Fun World. But last year, I actually got in touch with an illustrator, and I got to see their portfolio. They're really good. Um, and I forgot their artist's name. I know it's something Mandy, Groovy Mandy. I got to know him. He's really cool, and uh, like I highly advise you check out his artwork, his illustrations. They're really good. I highly advise you hire him. for whatever work you need. Sorry if I hit the mic there. But yeah, so we kind of hit it off. I'm not saying romantically, but just like platonically, business like. And he ended up helping me with vamping up my gaming channel. My new profile picture is this cute little rabbit. I actually found. I'm gonna digress just a tiny bit. Um, Sometimes I go to Twitch to find streamers that are into games that I like. So I just pick random games that I actually really enjoy and just try to find streamers that don't have as much following because beginner streamers need support, and I'm all for that. So I found this channel that had this red bunny, and I was like, huh? And she didn't have as much streamers, didn't have as much of a following that I thought, and I decided to check it out. Her name is Crimson Curly, and she is this most sweetest woman, and she is a digital artist, a freaking talented digital artist, and her whole Twitch channel is on rabbits, rabbits, people. And I think at that point when I found her channel, like I had already convinced myself because on Discord, again digressing, on Discord, one of my Facebook friends got me uh into his Discord server, and I got to meet his boyfriend and through the in that server, and his boyfriend's constantly putting up posts from like TikTok, Facebook, other medias, and just posting like picture stuff of like cats, rabbits, dogs, all kinds of animals. And the more he posted about rabbits, a lot of the rabbit stuff that he posted had information about just different kind of things that rabbits do. And the more he posted them, it just made me realize I think I was a rabbit in a past life. Ignoring my phone, and and just like I think it was probably a couple of months ago where I looked up if there are rabbits that swim, and there actually is a breed of rabbits that swim. They're called swamp rabbits. Guys, I think I really was a rabbit in a past life. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, man. So, um, but what I really love about Crimson Curly is that one of the redeems on our channel is to draw rabbits of like whatever customization you want. And so the point redeem for that is kind of high, which is explained, which is understandable. You can't redeem it all the time, getting her to draw a rabbit, whatever. She does like art streams every now and then to show kind of stuff that she does, you know. And so at some point, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and hit redeem and see if she can draw a bunny that I would want for my channel, ideally, you know. And it's the freaking cutest thing. I'll post it here. Um, and it's like the cutest thing ever. I love it. I call my bunny Bun Sanity, because it looks just insane. Um, because like it with the eyes crossed, it kind of looks like it's going insane a little bit. And I ended up showing the artwork of Bunsanity to Groovy Mandy, and he was like, "What if I use this?" I was kind of asking him like, "What if we use this as like a base for my channel rabbit for the new profile image of my gaming channel?" And he was like, "Yeah, let's do this." And bam, bam, isn't it freaking cute? And with that, it just kind of went from there. From like, if this your new look, your new image, why not just go ahead and do the banner now? And I'm like, yes, please. I mean, I think I brought it up first, but just like from there, we just kind of figured out like what the artwork would be for the banner, and from there, bam, freaking cool. And he even asked my social media platforms, like all the stuff that would be needed for the banner, and I'm so glad he did because it looks so professional. I love it. So yeah, I have a lot more. media accounts than you think. So I have two X profiles, Twitter. I hate saying X. Um, One is my this channel, the Esperanto 2 for 3. That's one profile. The other profile is WW Nancy Drew D. That's the app for it, but the profile name for it is Rabbit Fun World. Sometimes I change it for the holidays. I have Facebook. I have a Facebook page, the Esperanto 2 for 3. I have a blog. Uh, I think I named it Hopeful Rabbit Productions. Because someday I kind of want to make it a thing of like opening a business called Hopeful Rabbit Productions. Especially with what's happening this year. Oh my gosh. Um, I'm just like so hyped up with so many different things that's happening. So I also have Blue Sky. And my Blue Sky is Allison RD dot. Yeah, no, it's Allison RD because a different illustrator. I really like this person. I don't remember their um illustrating. I don't remember their professional name. It's something Crayon. I think it's Digital Crayon. Their artwork is really good, and I really hoped that they would be my book cover artist. It's not happening. One because I didn't give a deadline for when I wanted to do that done, and she has yet to produce any artwork for me for the stuff that I paid for. Because I actually paid for her. I actually paid her to do something for me, and she has yet to get it done. It's been over a year. In fact, I think it's been at least maybe 2 or 3 years now, and I still yet to see anything from her. Um, and it's mostly because she's been having so many health issues. But other than that, just like she's constantly busy with other work, and she's not putting in the work that for the artwork that I paid for, which really sucks. I've messaged her quite a few times regarding it, and she's not responding, which is frustrating all the same. But still, I am recommending her because of the beautiful artwork that she can do. I don't know if she'll be able. I don't know if she'll have time for it, but definitely can do beautiful work. Uh, Even though she didn't follow through with me, I think there's a chance she might follow through with you. Who knows? I don't know. Um, but yeah, uh, going from there, I think Groovy Mandy, I might be sticking with them not just for my channel's sake and possibly this channel too. I might actually use them for my book cover work. Um, I'm not particularly a fan of their style when it comes to book cover artwork. I think there's potential. There's definitely potential. We'll see. We'll see. Um, Although there is someone else that messaged me on Discord. They wanted to do the intro and outro for my gaming channel. And I really do want a professional intro and outro for my gaming channel, and maybe even this channel too. I don't know if I want to have that happen now or later on this year. I don't know. Well, comment down below if you want some changes regarding that, because I'm not. I don't even know if I'm going to be using an intro for this video. Just those photos of like vulgar language, you know. Oh, that's enough. You know what? No, I'm gonna bring that up in the next video. My beliefs in religion. Um, Things have changed regarding my. If you haven't paid attention. Okay, so the main reason why I'm making this video is to announce something major happening this year. So I'm not gonna say who. I They want to remain anonymous, but someone recently reached out to me of wanting to do a mystery party, and uh, they told me that uh, the shows like Trader and games like Among Us, they have really a big influence on their lives, on their life, and they want to make like a mystery party similar to it, but in a friendlier way. Um, and not have people just turn on each other so many times because of fucking drama. Not happening for this party. But there's definitely gonna be twists and turns. I'm super excited. And when they approached me about this, they were like, "Hey, I want to make this kind of known around. I kind of want this known on the internet, and maybe you could do the filming and put it on your channel." And I was like, uh, "Where do I sign?" I mean, there weren't any official documents signed, but just like I was all for it, and I wanted it to happen. Wanted to help them out. So, in the description box below, there's a link to a GoFundMe that I created for them. I will be doing all the budgeting. I will be helping them out with finding the venue, um, getting custom invitations, and there's definitely going to be a lawyer. I want to make sure this goes on the up and up of like making sure I'm doing this legally and making sure that people involved don't get into physical altercations and all that jazz. Like I don't want there to be any issues with anyone, uh, especially with the things that are going. One thing, because I'm also into Among Us and traders and imposter stuff like that, just like Trouble in Terrorist Town and Town of Salem, just all those kinds of things. Like this person and I are just in, it's way too close, way too similar. But um, just like I'm super hyped up, and the way they want things set up is that they want to remain anonymous. How do I do this without spoiling it? Uh, it's definitely going to be local. They don't want to do the thing that the show Traders have been doing, where the lodging is separate from the main building, the main location. I mean, I understand why that's a thing for the shows, but I'm just not a fan of that because that means transportation going back and forth with so many times. I don't want drone footage to be mainly cars going back and forth from the property to their lodging. Um, I don't think that's right. So the host and I agreed that the lodging is going to be in the same place of where the show is going to be. So I'm super excited. Uh, the theme for the mystery party is basically tricksters, fools, all that kinds of stuff. Um, if we can get the funding for it by March, the show will be able to be uploaded in April. Um, but I think the best goal for the fundraising will be to end by either August or September, so that it could be uploaded in October as like a Halloween surprise. Um, yeah, so the main name for the fundraising is Trickster's Folly Mystery Party, um, or, or rather Trickster's Folly Party. Either works. Um, we want this to happen, and I hope. I actually had some issues with it because when I announced it to my family, my oldest sister Ina got concerned, and for some reason she forgot the concept of what a fundraising is. I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. It's like because when I guess after she read the story on the fundraiser, she was like, "So is donating donating into this like an entrance fee?" And I'm like, "For being part of this party?" I'm like, "Did you not read it? It says you'd be supporting on the funding of this thing. It's not an entrance fee, and that the host will be picking people from our town. Like, how is that? How is that not saying that donation is an entry fee?" So I changed the story a little bit, saying like the your donation is not an entrance fee, although it does raise the stakes for you being selected if you are in town. Um, and apparently doing that crossed TOS. Well, apparently doing that crossed terms of service lines because the fundraiser got put on hold, and an email was sent to me saying you need to change something on your fundraising so that it, it can continue on. Like something was changed that it does not work with our terms of service. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta change it back to what it was normally. So I changed it back to what I originally had, but I added a sentence to it saying, your donation is not an entrance fee. Basically, like I just had to make it plain, make it plainly put. I don't know why Anna thought donating would be an entrance fee. A fundraiser is a fundraiser. It does not mean that you're going to be added to it automatically. Like I don't know where Anna came up with that idea. I honestly don't. I'm sorry, Anna, if you're watching this. I really am. It's just you confuse me so much. So I love you. I really do. But I've been recording long enough as is, and um honestly, if there's any funding left, like after this is all done, I might use the spare money to get a new laptop or even just a new computer in general. Cause in 2023, the hard drive melted on my computer, and apparently there was one line of coding that's completely messed up, and the guy wants me to pay $900 for equipment that's not in the store. I don't know. If there is any spare funding, like I'll use it to get that fucking equipment so you can like fix it. Because if I don't get that one line of coding encrypted, I'd be losing at least 10 or 15 stories that I've written over the years. Because I didn't, like, before it even melted, like, I was slowly slowly putting my books on Dropbox. And apparently I didn't get all of them on there. Or the hard drive melted. And I've realized recently that mostly that the main I recently I realized that the main reason why the hard drive melted was because I was not turning the computer off as much as I should have. I was not letting it rest, which is on me. Uh, and now my gaming laptop is even breaking down, so I need a new laptop as well, which really sucks because I don't want Windows 11. I've been hearing so much shit about it. Oh man. Well, I do believe that's everything. I'm not entirely certain. Uh, well, not everything. Like my religious beliefs is going to be in a separate video. Although I don't know when that's going to happen. There's other. There's also a third video that another video that I need to be making, and that's the unboxing of trading cards. I had bought some trading cards when it came out years ago. Trading cards at Vintage Beef. If you don't know, Vintage Beef is a Minecraft content creator, and while he was in one of the he's he's more popular because of Hermitcraft, which is a thing within the Minecraft community. Um, and in one of the seasons, I think it was probably like season 9 or season 9, um, where he created um a trading card game basically, and the trading card game was basically everyone in Hermitcraft and and anything Minecraft related basically. And it's so freaking cool. And I got so hyped up about it that I decided to buy some of those cards and basically the whole shebang. I've not been buying the latest stuff, but I did do a recording of the unboxing, and I've yet to put on this channel, mainly because like I want to do an update video for y'all before I do that. So uh, hopefully I'll be able to get that video up this year. If not, oopsies. But yeah, that is about it, y'all, and I hope to see you in the next video. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did. If so, smash that button like a hopeful would, and also hit that red subscribe button, make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do. I've yet to figure out a schedule for the videos, but I'll let you all know about that, uh, either in the comment section or in the next video. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night wherever you are in the world. I am the Esperanza 2 for 3.